It is Thursday the 12th. I've pulled all the tomatoes off. Some of them are blushing, some of them aren't, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with them later. As I keep mentioning, my Nana used to wrap them in newspaper. Those ones, quickly come over here. These ones, they're out of the way and they're okay. And those ones are out of the way and they're okay, although they're in Spider Alley, so we're not going to go over there at the moment. But what we're doing today is trying to make some space, trying to get stuff cleared up for next season. Gotta harvest some lettuce. These tomatoes have all been taken down now. There's nothing left on them. I'm unhooking all of the green poles. And then Gerald and I are going to move this frame. And then what I thought I'd do is, thought in my head that might stay or might not, is I'm going to take half of this bed, this half here, and then I'll attach it on that side. So I'll have one small bed, and then these two should fit right here nicely. It's just a matter of being able to open the tops on them, right? So that's the plan, and that's the start of the plan today, September the 12th. Okay, so that's the top of the screen, and all the poles are out. Just got to lower back that back piece, and then I can start unscrewing these top bits. And I'll show you the progress later. Just call me Destructor. I'm trying to decide to put a bed here, a narrow one, or put a bed across the back of the fence there to grow something up the back. It depends on where I put these. So, film at 11, right? Back soon. Good morning. It is Friday the 13th. Oh! Anyway, I marked on here September 4th. I put some tomatoes, green tomatoes in here with a banana. That was a suggestion by Barry. He's one of my followers and always has such lovely things to say. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, otherwise I'd plug his YouTube channel. But the tomatoes in here, sorry about the mess. The tomatoes here are, these ones came out of that bag, so they've gone nice and ripe. They're funky looking, but I chop them anyway because my daughter makes soup out. She makes soup out of almost all the tomatoes I give her. So what I'm going to do is put these ones in a brown bag as well, and some of them I'm going to wrap in newspaper because I've only got one small brown bag. And we'll get all of those ripened up, and then they can go in the fridge. These are off the bed that I'll show you later that I was taking the bean arch down from. That's a whole nother project to kill myself with. Anyway, I'm going back outside while it's still cool out. Have a great day. Bye. Okay, we're back at the insanity again. So I'm washing the patio off. Took all that dirt out, put this bed here. I'll probably put a trellis behind it and grow beans up that. It's out of the way. And then these two veggie pods are going to go on here, on some sawdust, but on some pallets, not pallets, stones as well. But I just wanted to show you that cloth's been down there for 4 years and it's still in good nick. But we use weed cloth, so it's called weed fabric. We don't use membrane because that's plastic. This is actual cloth. For landscapers use it. A little bit more expensive, but hey, it lasted 4 years. That's what I'm putting in the cage. Holy crap, those teddy bear sunflowers are getting huge. And I can see ripe tomatoes I'm going to have to pick. So, yeah, so back to work to kill myself because just don't have enough things to hurt myself with. Okay, bye. There we go. Oh, sounds like a woodpecker. Oh, it is too. Oh, I can see him, but you can't. He's way over there. I can't do zoom in on this thing, sorry. See if we can find him. Ah! Guess what? Spider. Oh, he's gone now. Yeah, we better tell Daddy because he wants to move that canopy because those trees are dying. Anyway, this is the mess I made. Yeah. Pretty good, huh? Needs tiggity-booing, but that's okay. And then we went and bought some paving stones to set the wheels on. These ones have wheels, so they need something to roll on. Anyway, going in the house because I've now decimated my back. I am filming you because you're insane. and I'm helping push, because that's what a girl does when she needs yard work doing. She has to help. Whoa, whoa! Right there for now? I can't get my truck out. How rude. There we go. So from all the way over there to all the way over here. Good morning. September 15th. And it rained, which is good. But there's the new setup. I have to turn the lids around though, so that they open this way. And that's going to get a trellis. Probably put beans there. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. This one here is the same size as that, and it's going in the cage. What else did we do? I think that's about it. I've got zinnias coming up. I'm surprised at them. But everything needs pruning. Yep. Fall garden. I'm going to move this hydrangea. It is not happy there by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not quite sure why. So I'll cut it right down and move it. Might stick it in the corner there. We'll see. Anyway, got some work to do, so I'll be back in a bit. Ooh, it's 9 degrees and foggy. But it'll be 20 something by this afternoon, so that's okay. But I might have to start pulling the rest of those tomatoes. We'll have a look and see. Yeah. And we have little teeny tiny caterpillars on my nasturtiums. Oh, and a great big one. Look at the size of that sucker. I'll just put you out here for the birds. There you go. Alright then. Anyway, it's too cold to go have my coffee. Happy morning. Happy Monday. 17th? 18th. I'll have a look. Hang on. Oh, you'd think I'd do this beforehand. 17th of September. Everything's pretty much done over here. The beans are hanging in there, but they're not doing. I'm getting a couple of harvests off them. I got little beans on them, but it's almost time for them to be done. I moved the blueberries into those great big pots there, and I'll show you why after. Apple's still holding its own. Cage top that needs moving. Spider, spider, spider. See if I can get this open. Ugh, there we go. Everything in here is doing really good, except for the, oh yeah, the Aztec broccoli's coming up. Early purple's coming up. Wow, lots coming up. Good stuff. Peas, rogue marigold. And apparently I've got a caterpillar or something in here. Sons of boop, 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 boop. Yep, lots of stuff coming up. Anyway. Choys. You know, the choys look like they're getting eaten by something. How the hell do caterpillars get in here? They must have been in the soil. Because I never find any, I don't find any caterpillars in here, so who knows, eh? I mean, you'd think a caterpillar would get in, it would get stuck, but we're going to deal with something. We're going to deal with that next year. I have a plan. I'm going to put a skirt, because I can sew. I'm going to put a skirt around it so that there's a cover between here and here, because I'm sick of things eating my food. Anyway, what else was I doing today? Strawberry runners. I know everybody's doing the strawberry runners. I'm putting a backing on there because I don't want all the dirt to fall behind where the greenhouse is. So I got to cut that. I started to move the bean arch, but it might go over that thing. I'm not sure yet. So, but I got to put a piece of wood in between to brace it. Otherwise the top part pushes it out. What else? And I'll put it in the middle this time because I keep banging my head on it when it's at the front. I harvested a bunch of those tomatoes because they were pretty much ready. This patty pan's still hanging on. It's actually got a teeny tiny patty pan there. Whether it will survive, I don't know, because it's the middle of September and it's chilly. It's not warm today. We're supposed to get rain today, which I don't mind because we certainly need some rain. Sprouts are looking really good. When I came out here, there was a bird in there. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. There's birds in there. Oh my God, what am I going to do? And all it did was scoot out underneath the doorway. So obviously we have a planned flaw there that we'll need to fix for next year. We've picked up some blocks to put. I'll show you what's in here. There's one in here now. We picked up blocks. Those blocks down there to put the vegepod. I got a vegepod for in here. Got that. And Gerald's going to cut the table legs down for me. I've got a metal table. He's going to cut them down. And then we're going to put, so I can put pots on the metal table and keep it off the ground. Then this is all going to have gravel in it. And then I've got stuff that I can hang up there. So this will be next year's cage. Everything's dying off now. All the flowers are dying down. This is an asparagus. When I say to you that asparagus is very hardy and you can do a lot of things with it, I dug this whole bed when it was a full bed, had all asparagus in one side of it, like from here back. Obviously one got left. After all that brutality and digging and doing everything else to it, it came back again this year. So I don't know. My lily looks like it's splitting down there and getting babies. See? And there's two of them. They spread like crazy. That's why they're in their bed of their own. Nasturtium's got caterpillars. I'm not worried about it. Rosa Sharon wasn't very pretty this year. Poor sunflowers are all going over. The squirrels keep knocking the branches off and the birds eat them, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that either. Don't worry about flower beds. Caterpillars on the teddy bear sunflowers. This is still needs, oh sorry, there's a great big bug there. Can you see him? This is still going to get moved next year. What else? Tromboncino's got new flowers. Asparagus bed still hasn't died down, so that's okay. I haven't picked up any manure yet. This is where the blueberries were. This all needs cleaning out. It's got moss and weeds and trees and all manner of crap in here. That's going to get all cleaned out once the sun gold is finished producing. Then this, once the beans are done, they'll all get pulled out. This has got some beans in it. This is licorice basil. It did really, really well out here, but oh my God. It actually smells like licorice. It's crazy. I know. Why wouldn't it smell like licorice? It's called licorice basil. But yeah, I was quite surprised at how strong it was. But it's got flowers, so I thought I'd just leave it because the flowers are quite pretty. They're dark burgundy color. Those are elephant leeks. What else? That's about it. Asparagus. Beds are all dug out because I've ripped stuff out and moved stuff and changed stuff. Flowers are still coming. Those are the white calendula. Those ones have got funky red tips on them, which looks really cool. All of these need cutting down. Those are the peonies. They all need cutting down. This is where the new beds went. Daryl's going to hook a hose system up to both hoses for me so that I can just run a hose outside like I do with all the other beds. Run a hose out the fence there. And then just turn it on so both of them wash at the same time, hose at the same time. This has got nothing in it at the moment, but it will have beans obviously next year. But I put spring bulbs all at the front. So that's what the cages are for, to stop the squirrels from digging them up. I should have washed it before I put it up there, but that's not a big deal. I'll wash it later. It's just it's just mossy, green, blah, blah stuff. I keep washing this, and then I keep doing work. I put a few potatoes out. That's a giant allium that I need to remember to put in the ground. It's split in two, which I was quite happy with. So now I got two of them. I got to find a spot for them in here. I got to dig out this hydrangea. It doesn't, I don't know why. Everything else looks fine. This one just didn't do well this year. Because I cut them right down last year and then put them in here, none of them flowered this year, which is not a big deal. I don't worry about that. They will flower next year. This one I might move as well. I'm not sure, but I'm going to take cutting front because it's a black stemmed one. Yeah, other than that, there's not a lot going on at all, anywhere, everywhere. Potatoes are in there. Nothing much going on in here. Brassicas are doing fine. They did stand themselves back up again. Sort of. Yeah, there's seeds everywhere. This is larkspur. I touched the pods and they went flying everywhere. These are sweet peas. Those are Nigella. It's the left part of the Nigella skin in there, so that's fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to get a bit of work done. Oh, these are the broad beans. They're doing really well. Broad beans are doing great. Calceonions are doing good. It's getting a bit chillier for them now, though. We had super fog last night. A full moon. I should have taken a picture of it, but I was just taking the dog for a pee. Those are snow peas. Kent Blues? No, not Kent Blue. Something else. Anyway, snow peas. I gotta find somewhere to put them. Yeah, full moon last night, but you looked outside and it was absolutely shrouded in fog. It looked really cool. Anyway, I gotta get some work done, or it's gonna rain and then I'm gonna be stuck out here in the rain. So, I gotta find my saw. Where did I put my saw? Okay, so, what did I do? I got the September 17th still, part 2. I got the panel up. Problem with these cattle panels is they're really good quality cattle panels. But they want to push back out again unless you've got something really anchored in the ground for them. Or you put 2 so that you can pinpoint them like more like a point peak. So they push the sides apart. So Gerald's got a piece that he puts across for me, but what I might get him to do is give me something a little narrow or something that's not quite so gaudy as a 2x4. We'll see how that's doing. So anyway, that's finished that part for now, temporarily. Done all this part for now, and put my tools away. I have a saw of my own I'm allowed to play with. So that, put my tools away. Look after your tools, they'll look after you. Take my drill bit, my drill in the house. I have my own drill, I'm allowed. I got it for Christmas last year. It's a Milwaukee, battery powered. And no, we're not sponsored by anybody. You don't get sponsored very much here in Canada. Bucket's got the hose goes in the bucket because if it does freeze, we'll have all of our pipes frozen. So that goes in a bucket like that, stops the nozzle from freezing. What else have I done today? I think that's about it. Yeah, anyway, I gotta go find some drill bits online for my drill, because I've got cheap ass ones. I don't know, Gerald gave me some used ones of his. And then I've got to see if I can get this loaded for you. Anyway, have a great day. Bye. Got a lovely tomato here. I think it's a, I don't know. I think it's a Santiam Sunrise. I'm not sure. I've got more tomatoes in that bag. Cushions are in the house because we're trying to dry them off before I put them away for the winter. Yes, I said it, winter. We've got more tomatoes here all wrapped up. I'll check them all later. And then I've cleaned off most of the patio. It's mainly just flowers and stuff left now because the tomatoes out there all went. Cabbage whites are still everywhere. And let's go see what we've done out back. I'll give you the shot from here. That's what all the flowers look like. And the sunflowers are still doing really good. Poppies, sedums are popping with bees. This is my 7-foot sunflower, but look at the size of it. It's got a pretty flower on it. And all the dahlias are still coming up. I need to water because we've been promised rain 3 days running now and we haven't had any. So, let's see if we can see any. Nope. Oops, don't stick. I don't know if you can see that. There's a spider web there full of little tiny spiders. What have we got over here? The Michaelmas daisies are looking good. And bees. Yes, leave me alone. Look at them all. Bees. And bees and more bees. Sedums are starting to lose their stature. They're falling over, but that's okay. Okay, let's go out back. So we cut all the lawns. It's a big job. It takes us hours. This is just sitting here. It's not set up yet. Table's been all cleaned off. We took all the beans out. Some of the beans were going funky, so I just decided to pull them. The only thing that's still growing is a Lodi squash. I wanted to see what it looked like, but I wasn't expecting it to do what it's doing. These are just pots that have been emptied, and I'm just waiting to see where I'm going to put them. Same again, pots that are emptied. Vegepods need watering. Look at this. I'm not going to pull. This is from in there. I'll put it back later in another spot. I don't know if you can see, but look at the size of that carrot. Here, look at the size of that carrot top. I won't pull it out because I can't do it with one hand. And there's more carrots in there. But these are the ones from Shawn, and they're just freaking huge. Rogue lettuce, I think, or is it a rogue weed? No, I think it's a rogue lettuce. Yeah, some of them are still really tiny, but some of them are ginormous. Like, they've got giant shoulders. Anyway, I'll pull one out later. What else did we do? Sorted all this out. I've still got bark mulch to get down here. Tomatoes are almost all done now. Sunflowers are going over. Those ones there, I don't know. They might ripen. Who knows? It's 23 degrees today and sunny. It was supposed to be, like I said, it was supposed to be distraction. It was... Is there something in there making noise? Sounds like it. Gross. Something running around. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right, bee distraction. Bees all over the place. They're just everywhere. Here comes another one for landing. And another one. Crazy. Anyway, tomatoes. They're almost all done. This one's getting some nice shoulders on it, so I'll probably take that in the house. When they're getting like this, just even a bit of blush, I'm taking them in the house. Left the patty pan. Gerald's going to help me with the bean arch because it's, as you can see, it's pushing out. He's going to fix that. This tomato. Took out the tromboncino because the last one that was on it was going funky. Gave the sprouts a haircut. I mean, they're looking really good so far. That looks like it's got a bug on it, but once we're ready for sprout tops, we'll harvest the tops and eat those like a little cabbage. I got 2 of them there. Speaking of cabbage, this one, that's the one and only Savoy that survived. Surviving Savoy. Say that 5 times really fast. Spinach is finally coming up, but it too needs, well, like I said, we were supposed to get rain and we didn't. What else? I'm not saving a lot of seed from tomatoes, so I won't show you a seed saving clip for tomatoes this year, but I'll spin you around. Sorry, I'm a mess because I've been cutting the lawn and it's bloody sweating hot. I will put a link to Steve, Digwell Greenfingers. I will put a link to his seed saving that he just did today. It's an excellent tomato seed saving, so we'll give that one a shot. And if you want to save seeds for your tomatoes, it's the right one to watch. So we'll do that. Other than that, I've not really done anything. I cleaned up a bit in here. There we go. My daughter gave me this. She says, oh, it's really crappy. I don't need it for anything, blah, blah, blah. I thought, oh, cool. That will be perfect for a potting station. Gerald's just going to put a ready rod rebar in between it and put some bolts on it because it's a bit flimsy and he doesn't want it to thing. But I swept all the floor, cleaned everything, getting ready for winter, put all the pots away and the things away. And I showed you the broad beans, right? They're doing really good. Peas, yeah, nothing really else that's changed. But I just wanted to show you what we've done and to mention the video from Steve. So now I think I'll post, because I don't really have a lot of other things I'm doing. Mainly it's pruning, and you don't really need to see me pruning a plant, do you? So other than that, yeah, I'll get loading this and see if I can't get it out to you. I'll probably have to go outside of the house to do it. Look at my hair, what a mess. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Bye. Just so you know that I just pulled this one out and left the tops on so you could tell. That's the carrot from the carrots Shawn gave me. That's the one of the ones that had big shoulders. Push down, pull up. Perfect. These are the top weight carrot seeds that he sent me. Awesome. Thanks, Shawn.